Cooking your way through life.
Yo, every slip's a step we rise again.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking Way Through Life with me, Chef Drake. And today we're doing something that is a combination of where I am, a little bit of my heritage, and just one of my favorite dishes, and that is ceviche. So I've been talking a lot about acid in the last couple weeks, last couple months on different episodes, especially on tips and tricks. And I'm bringing in a method that I like doing when it comes to ceviche, which is roasting off my vegetables first to give it a whole extra flavor profile. But I'm also using, of course, some local fish. I have local fish, I have local shrimp. One thing that that's very funny, but I went to a couple of different markets here. I went around, I couldn't find a lot of limes. So I have some fresh squeezed lime juice. This is not from concentrate, this is actual lime juice, but I like using lime, lemon, and orange. So I'm using 3 different citrus. And so, yeah, so we're gonna get this all together. I'm gonna start by getting my vegetables together to be roasted off because that actually takes the longest. And then while they're roasting off, I'll get my sweetness today, which would be pineapple. I'll get my cilantro and I'll get my seafood ready and chopped up. And I'll talk about the seafood itself while we're doing that as well. So let's get started with the vegetables first. Okay, so let's get started. I added one more addition, which is a little bit of spice. So I like spice. So I'm gonna put some spice in there, which is gonna be some of my peppers. I'm not gonna use all of it. These are actually strawberry tomatoes here that I found in New Zealand. Just like grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes, they call these strawberry tomatoes because they supposedly look like little strawberries. So I got these. I'm just gonna slice in half. I'm also doing this because I'm doing a small amount of ceviche today, so I want to make sure all my flavors really come out. I have a green bell pepper here. Remember, the bell pepper is more sweet than anything, so you're not really getting any spice. That's why I added the spicy pepper in there. Now, for my bell pepper, I kind of want it to be a little bit similar to the size of my tomato. So I'm just cutting this in half and then cutting these down. Boom, 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 boom. Taking out that rib. Same thing, cutting in half. Cutting these down. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And I can use this for other stuff. I'll talk about that. But I'm also getting a red onion today. Of course, you can use any onion that you like. I like using the red onion for this just because of the simple fact that color contrast. And I really like the flavor profile of it. I'm just gonna put in half of the red onion because I don't need that much. Kind of want everything to be very, very similar in the amount. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil, not too much, but enough. And then some salt and pepper. So yeah, how I do my ceviche is that I actually roast this off first. This gets it a really deep, rich flavor profile of the vegetables. And it's a little bit more Caribbean style. If you some places in the Caribbean you'll find it this way, but I just started doing it this way and I just really, really love it. I think it just adds a whole nother depth of flavor to it. Now I do love, like, I'll try all ceviche. Another thing that you'll find in the Caribbean is that we'll finish the ceviche with coconut milk, and when we do that, it kind of stops the process of the acid. So the acid isn't really going as long and it's like a really different finishing note. So I'm gonna add a touch of coconut milk to mine. Not too much, but a touch of coconut milk to mine as well. But all right, we have my vegetables. These are gonna go into the oven. I already have a pan ready to go. Just gonna spread these out. I want these to roast. You basically just wanna get a little bit of heat on here, some sear. We're basically gonna bring out some really rich flavor profile from this. So this one going to the oven first because I kind of wanted to cool down a little bit before it goes into my liquid that we're gonna create. So we're gonna put these in the oven. We're gonna get everything else together very, very fast. But the prepping of this is fast, but then you do want to wait because you can't just eat ceviche in like 10 minutes. So we're going to do ours. We're going to set this overnight. And then after I set it up, I'm going to come back and plate it for you so you can see the difference in everything. All right, these are going to go in the oven. Be right back. Okay, so just moving some stuff around here. Everything I'm gonna build is gonna be in this bowl. So I'm gonna get my sweet together first. So sweet for this, honestly, because I put a little spicy in, I like for it to be spicy and sweet. So I like using pineapple or mango, my two favorite, if you've been watching, my two favorite fruits that you'll ever see me eat. But the other thing about pineapple that's really cool is that it also has its own kind of level of acidity, which kind of works with ceviche. So I like doing the pineapple a little small because this is my only source of sweet here. So I have all the vegetables and it's my only fruit. So while the vegetables are in the oven roasting off, I got the sweet here. And for me too, I like to make the ceviche welcoming all around, meaning that it's not just about the proteins. I want you to enjoy everything inside of the ceviche, what it's actually made of. So it's not just like, let me just put a lot of protein in here and then like whatever. No, it's like I want you to really enjoy the pineapple and really enjoy the vegetables as well. So, all right, I'm gonna get my cilantro chopped down. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in New Zealand. So coriander, the coriander is being chopped. I think I've said this before on other episodes, but I am American. So for me, is fresh is cilantro. And if it's dry, it's coriander. But it actually is very, very easy to remember that it's coriander both ways. So you don't have to worry about ever saying cilantro because is pretty much outside of America. It's coriander when it's fresh and coriander when it's dry. So yeah, it makes it a lot easier. I don't know why we made it so difficult by calling it two different things when it's the exact same plant. Now my hands are very wet and sticky from the pineapple, so this coriander is going everywhere. But I got my coriander in and my pineapple, and I'm gonna clean off my cutting board just a moment, just so I can get my citrus next, and then we'll put in our seafood. And I'll talk about what fish and the local shrimp that I'm using. All right, just a second, let me clean up. All right, so we're gonna get together the citrus. We're just gonna zest first and then juice second, of course. So I'm getting the lemon first. Lemon zested, lemon juice. I just think this adds a whole nother flavor profile as well. You know that you're using the citrus acid to create the ceviche, but it's no reason to not add that zest in there if you already had the fresh fruit. As I mentioned, I really wanted all three fresh. And I just couldn't find limes. I went to, you don't even understand, I went to 3 grocery stores today. And I also went to the fish market because that's where I got my fish from. But I didn't see limes anywhere. And I almost did, but I didn't. I almost asked the bar, but it was really early. I was out at like 7 in the morning. So I almost asked the bar for some limes because that's what I usually do. Like if I can't find limes, especially if I'm at work on a ship, just go to the bar and they always have limes. So I got both of these two just inside. I'm going to add in some of my juice. The good thing is I found this juice and it is just lime juice. So it's no concentrate. It's actual lime juice inside of here. It's made in New Zealand. Super cool. And one of the bartenders that I know here was telling me that this is what he uses for lime juice a lot. So it's a trusted a trusted thing here. All right, I'm gonna put in my orange juice after I got my zest in there. These oranges are really soft. I'm not that strong. I'm putting both of the orange juices in here. Both of the oranges, as you would say. They're really juicy too. Oh my God. So juice, juice, juice. And then I'm also gonna add in the lemon juice. All right. So I got all 3 juices inside. I'm trying to hold back my lemon seeds. If you watch one of my episodes, I won't say which one, but I forgot the lemons here have so many seeds. And I mean, it's so juicy, but like seeds came out so fast. I didn't even know it. I was making a sauce. That's all I'm going to tell you. But this is my base for my ceviche. Now, one thing that I do add, which is totally optional. I mean, all this is optional, of course. I do tend to add a tiny bit of sugar. So I'm gonna add a tiny bit of sugar in here, and that's just because I use so many acids. And sometimes it can be a little sour, especially because I use fresh lime juice. So it's kind of like just to balance out the flavor there. It's not to make my ceviche sweet. And I'm just gonna add in a tiny bit of sugar. So I'm gonna clean up and then we'll add the sugar in. I'm gonna show you, and then I'll stir this together, and then we will get our seafood together. And by then, my roasted vegetables will be ready. This will all go in. We'll plastic wrap it, pop it in the refrigerator, and then after 1 day, bring it out. All right, let me clean up, get my sugar, and let's get everything pretty much ready. Super easy, definitely a make ahead day recipe, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so nothing fancy. I just like to show you everything I do, so it's not just like, well, chef did that off camera. I'm like, no, I'm just adding in a tiny bit of sugar, stirring this together. And like I said, it's not to make this anything sweet. It's really just to balance out that acidity so it's not like just sour. I just don't want to be sour. So nothing super special, just regular white granulated sugar. All right, last but not least, let's get together our seafood, and then we'll take out our vegetables and we're done. So, so I have some local prawns, some shrimp here, if you're from my side of the world. I have some local prawns. The market was so good. I mean, they already had them ready to go. I'm gonna put in these whole, and this is just because I'm making this ceviche for myself. You also could cut this in half. Like, these are really big, so you can cut this in pieces. But my thing is, and actually I'm gonna cut, I have 4 pieces here. I'm just taking the tails off because I don't want to make it any harder for myself when I'm eating it. But I'm gonna cut 3 of them in half. And I'm gonna leave 1 whole. And the one that I'm leaving whole is really just for presentation. But you could do all of these whole if you wanted to. Now this fish, and I apologize for the pronunciation already, it is in the description, but it's Terakihi. Terakihi. And it is a local fish, and it is a white fish. It's really great for things like ceviche, or also like fish and chips is a really big one that we use it for here as well. I'm just cutting down the center where I have some bones at. And then I'm just gonna slice this into smaller pieces. Now, it is a thinner fish, the piece I have. I mean, you can get, they grow pretty big, but I'm just getting like bite-sized pieces here. Kind of like the size, a little bit smaller than my size of the shrimp, but I want it to be pretty much the same size. This one's a little bigger, so I'm just gonna cut it in half and then do the exact same thing and cut it into bite-sized pieces. Now, when you make a ceviche, my recommendation, if you're using fish, like, use white fish, because it's a better fish as far as like making sure that the acid really goes through. Because when you're cooking with acid, and I'm sorry, I'm cleaning up right now, but I was gonna say, when you're cooking with acid, you're not technically cooking anything. So what's happening is my acid inside is denaturing the proteins. So it looks like, it's gonna look like it's fully cooked because the acid is so strong, but you're not actually adding any heat to the element there. So you do wanna make sure that you have something that is able for the acid to really denature the whole piece. I mean, that's also one of the things, like, we don't make ceviche with chicken because we need heat to eliminate any of that stuff. So it's a science behind what we're doing today. But I mean, the flavor here is gonna be so great. I love doing a mixture of ceviche, not just fish, not just shrimp, not just you know, salmon or tuna is a really big one. Not just one thing. I like doing a mixture. And it's also great if you're doing it for like a dinner party or for multiple people, because some people might like one thing over the other. So it's really good to kind of be a little bit more well-rounded. All right, I'm gonna finish cleaning up. I'm gonna grab the my vegetables, and then we're gonna let them cool down for just a second, and then we're gonna add this in, plastic wrap, pop in the fridge. Be right back. Okay, so the pan is still just a tad bit hot. I'm just gonna show you. So this is what I wanted. I wanted that color to kind of be a little bit caramelized. I just roasted them off just to bring that extra layer of flavor to the forefront. Now, what I want to happen is get this all inside of here. And then we're gonna wrap this baby up. And we'll see what it tastes like tomorrow. Yeah. And you can adjust. You know, people will say like with ceviche, like, oh, I made it, and now what? I was like, okay, well now adjust. You know, do you want a little salt in there? You want a little pepper? Is it too sweet? Is it too spicy? Like, what is going on? So, all right. This already looks really, really good. I don't know. I just really like ceviche like this. I said I'm gonna add a little bit of coconut milk, but I actually like to add my coconut milk the next day. And for me, it's kind of like a twofold. I like for that first day, that overnight, I want the acid to work as hard as it can. And then when I add that coconut milk, as I mentioned, it's gonna like slow down the process of that acid still working. And then that's when I'm gonna eat it. So it gives me that nice creaminess for it. So plastic wrap this. I'm gonna show you that part, put it in the fridge, and then we'll be back tomorrow to finish this dish off. Well, but you know, for you, TV magic. All right, I just put some plastic on. I'm gonna pop this in the fridge. And next time you see me, I'll be popping it out of the fridge and we'll load it up and make it look pretty and, you know, presentable for you and your guests. All right, guys, so it's been a day for me, 24 hours, but it's only been a couple minutes for you. So what I did was I took my ceviche out of the fridge, took the plastic wrap off. I just bowled it up, so I put it into a separate bowl because you can serve it in here. If I'm just eating myself, I put it in here, but if I'm gonna serve it to guests, I kind of make it fancy as possible. So I just put some in here. I put that big piece of shrimp right on top, some more fresh cilantro, coriander, just so it like pops. And this is our fresh ceviche that we made with just whatever was at the local fish market. So you can always make it with different stuff. I did mention in the video that you can finish it off with a little bit of coconut milk. I didn't do that today just because I tasted it and I already love the flavors that are here. Plus I made a small amount, so this is like 2 servings. But if you do want to try with a little coconut milk, do it that way. Maybe I'll do a second one later on and I'll do it with the coconut milk so you can see the difference in texture. The texture is a little bit different yet, like when you're tasting it, and it looks different as well, of course. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode and I'll be back with more right back here every single week. So I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, do all the things. I appreciate every one of you. See you.
Cooking your way through life.
Thank you for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe even learned something. You know what to do next. Please hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons below and have a great day.